Most California homebuyers are surprised to learn they may not need 20% down to purchase a home. Many people spend years saving money because they believe homeownership is out of reach. They assume they need a perfect credit score, a huge down payment, and a very high income before they can even think about buying a home. The reality is that California offers several programs that may help qualified buyers reduce the amount of cash needed to purchase a home. However, there is a lot of misinformation online. Some programs are grants, some are loans, some require repayment, others have occupancy restrictions and legal obligations that every buyer should understand before signing the loan documents. In this video, I am going to walk you through everything you need to know about California first-time homebuyer assistance programs. We will discuss who qualifies, how much assistance may be available, income limits, repayment requirements, occupancy rules, and exact steps you should take before starting your home search. My name is Rizwan Pasha, and I'm a real estate broker based in Mountain House, California. I help buyers, sellers, and investors navigate the California real estate market. And one of the most common questions I receive is, how much money do I really need to buy a home? The answer is often much less than people think. Let's start at the beginning. Are you actually a first-time home buyer? That is the question. Many people automatically assume they do not qualify for first-time home buyers programs because they owned a home at some point in the past. In many California programs, a first-time home buyers is really generally someone who has not owned a primary residence during the previous 3 years. Yes, you heard it right, the previous 3 years. That means if you owned a home 5 years ago and sold it, you may still qualify today. Most assistance programs also require that the property become your primary residence. These programs are generally designed to help people purchase a home to live in, not to purchase investment properties. If you are not sure whether you qualify, speak with a lender who regularly works with California first-time homebuyers programs. Understanding your financial readiness. Before looking at homes, you should evaluate your financial situation. Start with your credit score. Most programs have minimum credit score requirement, although the exact requirements may depending on the loan program and lender. Next, review your debt to income ratio, commonly called DTI. This compares your monthly debt obligations to your gross monthly income. Lenders look at car loans, credit cards, student loans, personal loans, and other recurring debts. Employment history is also important. Most lenders prefer stable employment and verifiable income. Before speaking with a lender, gather the following documents: recent pay stubs, W-2 forms, federal tax returns, bank statements, identification documents. Preparing these documents early will make the loan approval process much smoother. Complete home buyer education first. One of the smartest things you can do before shopping for a home is complete a home buyer education course. Many California assistance programs require it. These courses teach budgeting, mortgage financing, escrow, inspections, closing costs, home ownership, responsibilities, and financial planning. Most courses can be completed online. Upon completion, you will receive a certificate that may be required during the loan approval process. The goal is simple. California wants buyer understand the responsibilities of home ownership before receiving financial assistance. Understanding the three types of assistance. This is where many buyers become confused. Not all assistance programs work the same way. Let's simplify them into three categories. Category number one, grants. A grant is money that generally does not require repayment if all program conditions are met. Grant programs are attractive because they reduce the amount of cash needed to buy a home. However, grant funding is often limited and availability may change. Category number two, deferred payment loans. This is one of the most common forms of assistance. The buyer receives funds for down payment or closing cost. There are typically no monthly payments. Instead, repayment usually occurs later when the property is sold, refinanced, or ownership changed. Category number three, shared appreciation program. These programs provide a larger amount of assistance. In exchange, the agency providing the assistance receives a share of the home's future appreciation. This is important because many buyers assume all assistance is free money. It is not. Understanding the repayment structure before accepting assistance is critical. CalHFA MyHome Program. Now let's look at one of California's most widely used down payment assistance programs. The CalHFA MyHome Program stands for California Housing Finance Agency, and the Home and My Home program is designated to help qualified homebuyers with down payment and closing cost assistance. The program provides a deferred payment junior loan, often referred to as a silent second mortgage, depending upon the loan program. Eligible buyers may receive assistance of up to approximately 3% to 3.5% of home's purchase price. Let's look at a simple example. Suppose you are purchasing a $700,000 home. 3% assistance could provide approximately $21,000 towards your down payment or closing costs. That can significantly reduce the amount of cash you need to bring to closing. Now, this is where many buyers become confused. The CalHFA Home My Home program is not a grant, it is a loan. However, unlike a traditional loan, there are typically no monthly payments required while you own and occupy the home. Because it is a deferred payment second mortgage, repayment is generally postponed until a future event occurs. The loan typically becomes due when the property is sold, refinanced, transferred to another owner, or when the first mortgage is paid off. Another important point is that interest may accrue over time. This means the amount owed at repayment may be greater than the original assistance amount received. For that reason, buyers should carefully review the loan terms and their lender and fully understand the future repayment obligations before accepting the assistance. Think of My Home as a tool that helps reduce your upfront cash requirement today while postponing repayment until a later date. To qualify, buyers generally must meet program income limits, occupy the property at their primary residence, complete any required homebuyer's education, and obtain financing through a participating lender. For many California first-time home buyers, the My Home program serves as a practical stepping stone to home ownership by helping overcome one of the biggest barriers to buy a home: the upfront cash needed for down payment and closing cost. California Dream for All program. Now let's discuss one of the most talked about programs in California, the California Dream for All program. This program gained significant attention because it can provide substantially more assistance than many traditional programs. Dream for All is a shared appreciation program. The state helps provide funds toward the purchase. In return, the state shares in a portion of the home's future appreciation. Let's use a simplified example. Suppose you purchased a home for $700,000. The program provides $100,000 towards the down payment. Years later, you sell the home for $900,000. The property appreciated by $200,000. Under the shared appreciation agreement, a repayment generally includes the original assistance amount plus a portion of the appreciation based on the program items or terms. This is why buyers must understand the long-term implications. Dream for All is not a grant, it is a shared equity partnership. For many buyers, the benefit is that it may help them become homeowners much sooner than they otherwise could. However, buyers should carefully evaluate both the short-term and long-term financial impact. Funding is limited and availability can change depending upon the state funding allocation. Local city and county assistance programs. One of the biggest mistakes buyers make is focusing only on statewide programs. Many cities and counties offer their own assistance program. These may include down payment assistance, closing cost assistance, forgivable loans, below market financing, programs for teachers, program for healthcare workers, program for public safety employees, programs for veterans. In some cases, buyers may be able to combine local assistance and state assistance programs. This process is often called layering assistance. Before beginning your home search, check your local city, housing department, and county housing authority to determine what programs are available. Many buyers miss opportunities simply because they never ask. Understanding income limits. Another common question is, do I make too much money to qualify? The answer depends on program. Income limits vary by county, household size, loan type, program guidelines. Some counties with higher housing costs have a significantly higher income limits. The important lesson is simple. Never assume you earn too much money. Always verify your eligibility with a participating lender. Many buyers are surprised to discover they qualify. Hidden restrictions every buyer should know. This may be the most important section of the video. Many buyers focus only on the amount of assistance available. Far fewer buyers take time to understand the restrictions, owner occupancy requirements. Most programs require the property to be your primary residence. You must actually live in the home. Rental restrictions. Some programs limit your ability to immediately convert the property into a rental. Refinancing restrictions. Certain assistance programs require repayment if you refinance. Always review program guidelines before refinancing. Sale of property. Selling the home may trigger repayment obligation. Shared appreciation obligations. Programs such as Dream for All may require sharing a portion of the appreciation when the property is sold. Misrepresentation and fraud. Never provide false information regarding occupancy, income, employment, or household size. Mortgage frauds can result in serious legal and financial consequences. Building your home buyer team. Buying a home is a team effort. The right professionals can help you avoid costly mistakes. Your team should include a lender experienced with California assistance programs, a knowledgeable real estate agent, a qualified home inspector, a reputable title and escrow company, and when appropriate, a tax professional or financial advisor. Not all lenders specialize in down payment assistance programs. Choose professionals who regularly work with first-time buyers. Your 10 steps, step-by-step action plan. If you are serious about buying your first home, here is the roadmap I recommend. Step 1, check your credit score. Step number 2, review your monthly budget. Step number 3, gather your financial documents. Step number 4, complete a home buyer education course. Step number 5, meet with the lender experienced in California assistance programs. Step number 6, review all available state, county, and city assistance programs. Step number 7, obtain a full pre-approval. Step 8, hire an experienced real estate professional. Step number 9, begin touring homes within your approved budget. And last step, number 10, submit offer and move confidently through escrow. Resources to get started. California Housing Finance Agency, also known as CalHFA, CalFHA approved lender network, HUD housing counseling services, your local city housing department, your county housing authority, a qualified lender experience with first-time homebuyers programs. These organizations can provide the most current program information and eligibility requirements. In conclusion, let's quickly recap what we covered today. We discussed how California defines a first-time home buyer. We reviewed financial readiness requirements. We covered home buyer education. We explained the difference between grants, deferred payment loans, and shared appreciation programs. We reviewed CalHFA MyHome. We discussed California Dream for All. We covered city, county assistance programs. We reviewed income limits, and we discussed the restrictions and legal obligations every buyer should understand before accepting assistance. Down payment assistance can be an excellent tool for qualified buyers. However, every program comes with rules, responsibilities, and long-term considerations. The more informed you are before beginning the process, the better decisions you can make for yourself and your family. My name is Rizwan Pasha, and I'm a real estate broker based in Northern California, Mountain House. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, share it with friends and family who may benefit from this information, and leave your questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.